Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first ever English talk show for the Yogibo WE League, known also as the Japanese Women's Professional Football League. I'm your host, Reina, and today we're joined by two special guests who have just come back from the AFC Women's Asia Cup India 2022. So please welcome our two international players, Sarina Bolden and Quinley Quezada. Yay! So thank you so much for coming on to the show today. How are you guys?
Good, you.
Thank you for having us on. I'm good. Like Serena said too, I just came back from practice and it's good being back with the team.
Yep, doing well. Glad to be back in Japan. Good to be back with the team and just ready to get after it.
Let's talk a bit about the AFC Women's Asia Cup. Literally, you guys have reached the semi-finals of the tournament and qualified your country for the upcoming FIFA Women's World Cup, which is just incredible. So a huge congratulations to you guys. And I want to hear all about it. How was it? What was it like for you guys there?
Thankfully, the Philippines team, or the national team, we were thankful enough to have a long training camp leading up to the tournament. So we probably stayed in Irvine, California. We were training there for about 2 months beforehand. And then, we go to India, and our first group game was against Thailand, and that was a very important game for us just because we haven't beat Thailand prior to all the games that we've played, and we know that if we wanted to position ourselves in a good position to get that World Cup qualifier, we basically had to beat Thailand. We kind of, in our group, we kind of figured, Australia being the best in our group was going to rank number 1. So it was a fight for that second place. And so beating Thailand was it was a great solidifier that we can place second. And then our next group games were against Australia and then Indonesia. I didn't play those games, so Serena, you want to talk about those?
Yeah, I'll jump in now. I was able to participate in Australia and Indonesia game. When we played Australia, we did pretty good. First 45, they didn't score at all, 0-0. And then in the second half, they were able to get some goals against us, but it was a good showing. I heard a lot of good feedback on social media and stuff. People were like, wow, they were able to hold their own for 45 minutes.
So the two of you have been playing in various teams within the WE League, which is a fairly new professional football league in Japan. So how did you come to know of the league in the first place? And what brought you here, physically? What made you decide to come to Japan?
Yeah, I'll go. What brought me, how did I hear about it? Like I was saying, the Philippine national team, had brought it to my attention. And honestly, I had been hearing it in the news before that. I was like, Japan's getting a professional women's league. I know they had the Nadeshiko League, but then they said they're going to have another one. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then right after I heard that news, the national team was like, hey, are you interested? And I was like, yes, I'm definitely interested, because I've heard and I've seen Japanese style of play, and that's something that I think was going to really help me grow as a soccer player. Playing against Japanese universities when we would get ready for national team campaigns really perked my interest, because I was like, oh my gosh, they're playing at a level that I have never even seen or experienced. So I was like, I want to get in on this to help myself.
So yeah, we kind of went through the same process to get in Japan, but for me personally, I've been to Japan twice before, and with the national team we had training camps here, and it was both in Osaka. And so we would play against semi-professional teams and university teams, and just with no matter what the level, the Japanese playing style was, they were just crazy. It was just so good and clean and technical. And so they left a really good impression on me, just how they play. and then just Japan in general. Like, I loved everything about it. I remember leaving both of those training camps when I was in Osaka, and I was like, I want to live in Japan. And so when this opportunity came, it was like a no-brainer. I wanted to live in Japan. I want to play how they play. So it worked out.
And how would you guys describe your experience as WE League players over here in the Yogibo WE League?
I feel like it's been great for me. I like seeing how the league has developed, because I remember initially seeing an article about it, like straight from the beginning. And even my dad sent me an article about the WE League, like right when they announced that they're going to make this league. And so being in the environment and seeing how the WE League progressed, like throughout the weeks of the matches, it's been really great. And seeing how involved they are with the community. Like, we have action days whenever we have a bye, and they also like hold meetings with some of the players and they talk about like good topics. Like, I think last time was about gender issues. So I think just what they're doing, not just with soccer, just in the community as a whole, it's really great for the development of women's soccer and just women in general. Obviously, like, the league is called Women Empowerment. So like, how cool is that?
Yeah, being a part of a league that's literally called Women Empowerment is just an awesome experience, and just being honored to even be a part of it. Like he was saying, there's so many like community things that the league does, my team does. I think we had an action day that I unfortunately had to miss, and I think we went to some type of orphanage, I think, and the team spent all day like connecting with the kids, playing soccer, talking about a bunch of things, and just, giving them the day so they don't have to like think about like their situation or like other things outside of, being at an orphanage. So it was cool to, reach out in that way. So it's more than just soccer with the league, and I think that's really cool and special to be part of.
So the Yogibo WE League 2021 to 2022 season resumes on the 5th of March. What are you most looking forward to?
Winning. I'm really excited for our first game. It's versus a really, really good opponent, and at Kobe. So I'm just excited to set the tone, and it's definitely going to be a challenging game, but I feel like if we're able to take down the number one team in our league, it's going to set the tone for the rest of the season for us. So I'm just excited and ready to just, like I said, hit the ground running and just start winning some games.
Sounds great. How about you, Quinley?
Yeah, I mean, the same. I'm very excited to see how our team performs. I feel like with every game, we've been progressing and doing better, and it shows like from the first half of the season. And so I hope that we can keep building on that momentum. And like, just league-wise, I'm excited to see how the standings turn out. Like, with each week, it's different, and it could be different towards the end. So I'm excited to see how that is. Hopefully, Jeff is on top, but just saying.
Let's move on to our final corner for today. Let's have a bit of a drum roll. Our rapid fire questions. So in this part, you'll both be given 30 seconds each to answer as many questions as possible that I will be asking you. All right, Serena, you ready?
No, but let's do it.
So, here we go. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Caramel.
Why football?
I love it. Duh.
Name one football you'd like to meet.
Footballer. Mohamed Salah.
What time do you usually wake up in the morning?
9 a.m., 10 a.m.
One thing you always have in your fridge.
Kimchi.
Describe yourself in one word.
Funny.
What item is worth spending money on? What?
Slippers.
Slippers?
Like I realized, like, coming to Japan, these are really clutch. Like, I didn't really wear slippers in the house, but they're nice.
Please tell me that you don't wear slippers with socks.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Right now,
Right now.
Cold. It's cold. You're telling me right now you all don't have socks
No,
on?
I agree. I am wearing socks and slippers right now.
Oh, what?
I'm freezing. I am freezing here.
Okay.
When it's hot, okay, I'll give you that. I don't.
Oh, man. All right. So, Quinley, are you ready?
Yes.
Go. Can you say something in Japanese?
Kachimashou.
Who inspires you?
My sister.
What do you like to do on your off days?
Sleep.
Describe yourself in one word.
Adventurous.
Can you cook?
Yes.
What's the color of your current football boots or cleats?
Yellow. My favorite color.
Which country do you want to visit?
Greece.
What's your favorite type of workout in the gym?
Oh, full body.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla with sprinkles.
Favorite movie?
I don't have one. I answered the last question in time.
That also does not count.
All right, so last question before we end the show today. How can our viewers get to know more about the WE League and support you guys? And also, can you share a message out to all the fans in the world?
I would say if you want to know more about WE League, please go on social media. Instagram, we have an Instagram. We have the WE League International. Also, if you are tuning in from different countries outside of Japan, we have the Twitter that's really active. That's always posting up-to-date things. So definitely go on social media and even Google WE League. Like there's a bunch of articles on what we're doing and stuff. So just basically get on the internet and type in WE League, and that's how you'll find out everything for us. And as far as supporters, people in Japan, if you come out to the games, we really appreciate that. For me personally, I just love seeing fans out in the stands. It motivates me more. I want to show out big for those people that are physically there, and people that are tuning in, watching online. But yeah, just show your love any way you can on social media or coming in physically. It means a lot to us.
Yes. Basically what Serena said, follow the WE League and the 11 different clubs on their social medias, Instagram, Twitter. Keep watching our games on DAZN. Keep supporting us. And to the supporters, we appreciate you so much. It's an honor to be a part of this league, and we really appreciate the support. It's helping us in the league, it's helping the league grow, and it's helping just football in general. So keep watching us. So yes, thank you.
Quinley and Serena, thank you so much for today. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys, and we really wish you all the best in the second half of the season. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much.